I'm a champion. Where you at?
The only champion in the DMV at 130.
I saw Gervonta Davis was in here for a minute. I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big
Tank on here.
Yeah, Tank. Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know. He might have bounced. I don't know. He might have bounced. He might have bounced. He was only on for a second. Tank, you want to come in, Tank? Can I bring you in? I would love to bring you in. Only because I know for like the longest, Tank has had an issue with fight hype, with me. I like, bro.
Pull him in. Pull him in. Hold on.
I don't know.
How do I do it? You gotta do it.
I think I gotta
pull
do
him
it.
in.
I don't know if he's still on here. Hold on, I gotta find him. He might have bounced. You know, Tank be bounced.
What happens when one of the greatest minds in boxing sends a dire warning to his former protege, Floyd Mayweather, known for his impeccable fight IQ, has spoken? And he's not holding back. Gervonta Davis is gearing up for what many believe could be his final fight before retirement. But Floyd thinks this move is a disaster waiting to happen. Tank's chosen opponent, Lamont Roach, a fighter who may not have the same star power but is seen by Floyd as a serious threat. Floyd believes this matchup could ruin everything Tank has, built potentially handing him his first career loss and leaving a dent in his legacy.
Nah, then the nigga keep talking about some no disrespect. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. You's a real fake nigga, for real. Like, you's a real fake nigga. What you hating for, bro? Every time you see me, it's what up, shawty, is that, and you know how you talk. What you talking about, bro? I'm really him. I bring any type of smoke to anything in my way. What you talking about? I am him in that ring.
Let's dive into why Floyd is warning Tank to stay away from this fight. What makes Lamont Roach such a dangerous opponent, and how this drama ties into Tank's decision to retire.
It was just so easy when he fought Frank Martin.
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
Hey, what's your other
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head.
Davis is no stranger to high-stakes fights with an undefeated record and a reputation as one of the hardest hitters in boxing. He's faced and beaten some of the interview for. This fight, it's different. This could be Tank's last fight.
Gervonta Tank Davis just been released to the public. We know now, December 14th, Houston, Texas, he's going to be facing a very tough opponent in Lamont Roach. Can you tell us a little bit about the history between them two?
Oh man, they've been knowing each other from the amateurs, silver gloves, everything. They grew up actually together, you know. Roach and him back and forth battles and whatnot. It's gonna be a pretty interesting fight, you know what I'm saying? Because Roach he come to fight. And I think it's a great fight. Everybody talking all that stuff about, why Roach? Because he signed and took the fight, you know what I'm saying? And it's good for the community.
Tank has teased the idea of retiring after his next fight. Many saw this as the perfect way to close the chapter on a remarkable career. One final showdown, a decisive win, and a legendary.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Lamont Roach. While Roach doesn't have the same star status as Tank, he's a technically gifted fighter with a style that could pose serious problems.
They retired.
What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like, the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment. And now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford and Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like you say, you got to walk today.
This is exactly why Floyd is raising the alarm from his perspective. This isn't just another fight; it's a potential career ender for Tank.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
Floyd Mayweather is no stranger to the pressures of maintaining an undefeated record throughout his career. He carefully picked his fights, balancing challenges with calculated risks. And if there's anyone who understands how one bad matchup can derail a career, it's Floyd.
Tank says that he's going to retire at the end of next year. Do you think he has one foot out the door?
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a mistake for him to say that, especially in front of me. So, I'm going to just take advantage of him and show him why he shouldn't have said that or why he shouldn't be contemplating that.
I have a theory that Floyd Mayweather is the greatest great of all time, meaning he is greater at his skill of boxing than Stephen Hawking was at science.
Okay. I can live with that, but I don't know if I would call him the greatest fighter of all time. First of all, Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest ever. He's a brilliant defensive fighter. His speed, his boxing savvy, he's just a savant. He's just something special, no question about it.
He's concerned about Tank versus Roach Lamont. Roach is known for his precise boxing style, while Tank thrives on explosive power. And Aggression Roach is a master of timing and counterpunching. Fighters like Roach can neutralize power punchers by staying disciplined and avoiding risky exchanges.
Tank, will Calvin be with you on this fight?
Hey, you Tank?
Huh? Will Calvin be with you on this fight?
I don't know. We gotta see.
What do you think about the guy yelling in the back? Did that kind of get your juices flowing like you spoke in New York? Some of that extra motivation when someone's talking in the crowd?
What?
How that bet was.
The two guys, like the bet. Is all this stuff kind of added more?
No, I don't know. You know how people
Just
the people that come with the talent, like they always feel like they gotta be tough. And I'm all here for it. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, one second. Are you training any differently?
We don't fight in these.
Are you training any differently from this fight versus other fights?
No, not really. Nothing changed.
Let's be real, hasn't exactly been in the best headspace. Lately, from his fallout with Floyd to his beef with Calvin Ford and his looming retirement, it's clear Tank is dealing with a lot. Interview 10. Losing someone like Ford was not on Tank's bucket list, so that is definitely taking a toll on him.
Since I was 7, I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, and them guys, they went left. And unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like, dang, do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for.
Floyd believes these distractions could leave Tank vulnerable in the ring. Interview 12. Floyd sees Tank's retirement announcement as a red flag. Fighters who plan to retire often lack the hunger and focus needed to win at the highest level. Tank is already thinking about life after boxing. Floyd worries he won't be fully prepared for the challenges Roach brings for Floyd. The idea of an undefeated record is sacred. It's a symbol of dominance, legacy, and meticulous planning. Losing. That Saab can have a ripple effect, not just on a fighter's reputation, but on their confidence and marketability.
It'd be like, I don't know, it'd be little clips, like you see how, like, man, him was talking and then somebody else talked, like, his crew. Mm-hmm. That's what get me up. Like, that's what make me, like, I always want to prove to somebody that I'm, like, they not who they are.
Floyd Mayweather is no stranger to the pressures of maintaining an undefeated record throughout his career. He carefully picked his fights, balancing challenges with calculated risks. And if there's anyone who understands how one bad matchup can derail a career, it's Floyd.